Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back and welcome to Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Be sure to subscribe. Today I'm going to be doing my WWE Extreme Rules review. I'm late as hell on this goddamn review, you guys. So, sorry about the wait. Been busy, work and all that stuff, you guys. Last night on WWE Extreme Rules, we had the New Day versus Omos and AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley, of course, you guys. And so, throughout the match, you guys, you've seen Bobby Lashley getting frustrated, trying to get a win over the New Day. And so, he was trying everything that he can. He tagged in AJ Styles, and after then, Kofi Kingston ends up getting slapped in the chest, you guys, by Omos after he got flipped over the top rope. And then Bobby Lashley was setting up for the spear, but AJ Styles said, "Nope, let me tag him in." Then AJ Styles jump over, misses, of course, you guys, for the phenomenal forearm. And then, of course, you guys, you see Big E over in the corner. Bobby Lashley ends up spearing AJ Styles because Bobby Lashley end up moving out of the way. And then, so after then, you guys, we end up seeing right here where the big ending was planted on Bobby Lashley by Big E. Big E and, the New Day ends up picking up the victory over Bobby Lashley. So the next match, you guys, we had the Street Profits versus the Usos, of course, you guys, for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Throughout the match, you guys, Montez Ford definitely putting on a great show, as he always does, jumping 11 feet up in the air. Like, man, I can imagine, me jumping that high. Not that I'm fat or anything like that, but yeah, you guys, as you can see, you've seen the, I forgot what they call it, a little hip attack. I guess that's what they still call it. And then you've seen, you guys, Montez Ford and D'Angelo Dawkins. I hope that they get drafted to Monday Night Raw. A few possibly with Randy Orton and Riddle. And that may be a good match that they probably can have next week on Monday Night Raw. But a lot of superstars between Raw and SmackDown will possibly show up tonight on Raw. Raw comes on in 10 minutes from my time zone. It is 7:50 on the dot, and it comes on at 8 o'clock. But you guys, Montez Ford, he ends up jumping on Jimmy and Jey Uso. Of course, this is what I was talking about, you guys. He jumped like 11 feet up in the air, you guys. But the Street Profits, you guys, are, I don't remember where they came from. I'm not sure they came from NXT or where. But you guys, Montez Ford, he jumped off the top rope, tried to go for the pin. Jimmy Uso comes in, making for the save, and then a double kick. And WWE is trying to copy after the Young Bucks of doing the BTE trigger type thing, but they do the super kick, which, AEW is still better, of course, you guys. And then there was a double Uso splash off the top rope onto Montez Ford. And so after then, you guys, of course, we see the little one hand finger thing, of course, you guys, that is being risen in the air by the Usos. And Montez Ford is down and out. His ribs is still hurting, because they put him through the table last week on Friday Night SmackDown. So you guys, like I said, could be that the Street Profits are going to Raw. Then, you guys, we had Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. So, yeah, throughout the match, you guys, it was, it wasn't really good at all. It's not like a regular, like, if you would have watched this match, you guys, it didn't look like a match that you would see on Raw. This match looked like something that you'll see on WWE Main Event or something like that when I used to watch it, but I don't watch that no more. So Alexa Bliss, you can see her face is like she's really frustrated, like what she's gonna do. And then so Alexa Bliss tried locking a couple of arm bars or whatever onto Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte Flair ends up powering out of it, you guys. And then so I'm surprised that Charlotte Flair didn't go for a natural selection last night. And you guys, with the rivalry that is going on with the Alexa Bliss doll, Charlotte Flair ends up throwing the doll into the face of Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss ends up getting big booted by Charlotte Flair, and then after throw in the corner into the to the little steel post, and then after then, you guys, we end up seeing the natural selection onto Alexa Bliss by Charlotte Flair, and after then, you guys, Charlotte Flair goes for the cover, and you guys, there was a 1, 2, 3, and then of course, you guys, Charlotte Flair ends up picking up the victory. But after Charlotte Flair won the match, she ends up tearing the cotton out of the doll and holds the title in the doll up. So you guys, the rivalry between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair is far from over. And so Alexa Bliss, she was on her knees last night, you guys, crying about her Lily doll. But we could see what's going to happen on Raw when it comes on here in a few minutes. Could Alexa Bliss be going back to the goddess Alexa Bliss? And is WWE, maybe they're going to do something like with having, Lily do something, or, some kind of way. But then again, we had Kayla Braxton ends up talking to Paul Heyman, asking who was on the phone and all that, you guys. And then so we had the United States Championship match, which was the triple threat match, which was Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus and the United States champion himself, you guys, Damian Priest. This match right here, you guys, which was one of my favorite matches, which 1 out of 5 stars. I have to give that match like a 3.9 out of all the other matches that they had here on the card. And of course, you see where here, you guys, where Jeff Hardy hit the swanton, but he hit the swanton onto Damian Priest, because Damian Priest was going for the cover, and Jeff Hardy almost had it, you guys. I was like, wow. I was like, that was pretty cool. But that's when Damian Priest and Jeff Hardy ends up trading blows with each other, you guys. And so after then, we end up seeing the little kick. We almost seen the kick from Damian Priest onto Jeff Hardy, but end up with Sheamus coming out of nowhere, hitting Damian Priest with the knee strike. And then so after then, you guys, there was a brogue kick right here onto the side of Jeff Hardy's face. And then Damian Priest comes in and ends up rolling up Sheamus to pick up the 3 count. So who is next, you guys, to face Damian Priest for the United States title? I'm wondering what is going to happen, you guys. Will there be a match tonight or whenever between Jeff Hardy and Damian Priest? Comment down below, you guys. Or you might just see it on Raw tonight. Had Becky Lynch, of course, versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And so throughout the match, you guys, this match was a whole lot better to watch than the Alexa Bliss. But through both of the women matches, Alexa Bliss in her match, she was getting frustrated with Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, she was getting frustrated with Bianca Belair. I'm like, man, you guys, what is going on here? And so, you guys, we almost seen the disarmor by Becky Lynch. But you guys, with Becky Lynch, I really don't like how she does like the gimmick of like Conor McGregor, and with Conor McGregor normally used to act like this a couple of years ago over in the UFC. And so, you guys, of course, we was about to see the KOD from Bianca Belair, but out of nowhere, you guys, right here, bam, we end up seeing Sasha Banks, you guys, return to WWE. Well, not really to WWE, but return and attack both Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. And so, you guys, we haven't seen Sasha Banks it was like before the SummerSlam thing where they were doing the contract signing. And so, you guys, of course, you've seen the double knees and all that stuff, you guys. And she also revealed that she has a new attire that she's gonna wear. And so, you guys, will Sasha Banks get drafted to Raw, or will she stay on SmackDown and try and beat Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair? Because Bianca Belair and Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks haven't had their fair match that they were supposed to have at SummerSlam. So, you guys, we're just going to have to see on Friday Night SmackDown. Then, you guys, we had the main event, where we had the Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus the Demon Finn Balor for the Universal title. And so we seen Roman Reigns, looking left to right, at Finn Balor with the face paint. So they, of course, guys, they go out through the crowd, you guys, and as you see Roman Reigns, he ends up putting on the mask out there, you guys, as Paul Heyman gave it to him out of his pocket. I'm like, really? Out of Paul Heyman's pocket? And Finn Balor, he started getting wild, throughout the match. And so at the end, we seen a coup de grace on Roman Reigns, which, connected fairly. And then at the end, you guys, we end up seeing the count go on, but the Usos ends up snatching Finn Balor's legs out. It was a no disqualification match, of course. Anything goes. And then, so you guys, the Usos ends up, pummeling the Demon Finn Balor and was trying to put him through a table. But Finn Balor ends up fighting back, you guys, and taking out the Usos and putting, I think it was Jay through the table. And so, you guys, I have to say, I wonder what made WWE, bring back the Demon Finn Balor. But then again, you guys, I have another question. What is next for Finn Balor? Because he put all of his all in there, and then so he ended up resurrecting right here where he was kind of flopping like a fish, you guys, which was another pretty funny thing as well. And so, you guys, of course, after then, Finn Balor gets up, start hitting Roman Reigns with the chair. And after he hit Roman Reigns with the chair, of course, you guys, he ends up right here, you guys, where he goes to the top rope and falls. And then Roman Reigns, he gets up. So I think he hurt his knee or something. He gets up and Roman Reigns spears him, you guys. And I'm wondering, a lot of people say that Brock Lesnar cut the rope. A lot of people say Paul Heyman did something. But I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if they planned to do this or what. But, a lot of people also said that because, the Samoan people, they believe in God, and that God was watching down on Roman Reigns. And, you get the gist because Finn Balor is supposed to be like the demon, which is the devil, of course, you guys. And so that's what people been saying. And, what do you think is true? Who after Brock Lesnar will face Roman Reigns for the Universal title if he doesn't lose it to Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel? So Roman Reigns still reign as the Universal Champion. He's still your tribal chief, still the head of the table. We're going to see what he's going to do on Friday Night SmackDown this week, October 1st, on the WWE Draft. So, you guys, like I said, Raw is probably on right now on my time. But, of course, we got the WWE Championship match tonight, you guys. Big E versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was whining, saying he wanted his title back and all that stuff from Big E. But we just going to see if he's going to reclaim it tonight on Raw. That is on right now. So thank you guys for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.